Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, it's great to be back here with you. We are checking out Minutescape, and I want to thank the dev for reaching out and offering me an opportunity to show this one off. You know, this game is going to seem really simple, right? We play as a square, we're going to dodge some things coming at us, and then we're going to go from there. Let's dive in. This is Minutescape. All right. Well, something's happening out here. Remember the DOS days? What a time. What a time. So we play as this giant green square, and as you can see, we are responsible for dodging the red bullets, and that is this video game. Now, I think this is going to go places. Actually, I was on quite a run there, 29. That's pretty good, okay? So every time we die, we get an opportunity to improve. And I'm going to tell you something. This is an addictive video game. I just played for a few minutes just to see what I could see. Make sure I like it, right? Because we show games that I like here. And what I can tell you is that it would be very, very easy to start playing this. And it's one of those games where you know, maybe you turn it on around 5 p.m., right? You get in there and you go, well, I'll just, you know, I'll just sit down a little bit. Very chill experience. Let me dodge some stuff. And then you look at the clock and you go, holy cats, right? Because it's 2 in the morning. You've been sitting there. What are you doing with yourself? You know what I mean? So I don't know what this manual does. The improved speed is nice. Let's unlock the manual. Okay. Slowly regen health. Well, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Now we can do this over here. Oh, look at this. All right, so this is going to get very interesting. It looks like there's some stuff happening in the meta. Let's see where this goes. Of course, I take a hit right off the bat. But that's okay, right? Because we're going to play 97 other times. It's all right. We're just getting started out here. Oof. Pathetic. That's not very nice. All right, I am going to take a sip of coffee here real quick. Cheers to you out there. I'll tell you what, I've got a vanilla latte going right now. It's very nice. It's very nice. So I've got you. Hope you have something very nice as well. We can't upgrade anything else. You see, as we're putting points into here, we're unlocking the capability to put points in there. But we can maybe do something in here. You earn points every time a bullet spawns, right? Spawn rates increase exponentially, survive longer to earn faster. Now, stop wasting time. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's do this. Can we open this since we've got one? No? All right. I'm not sure what's happening in here, but we're going to keep going. Now, I was immediately drawn in to this. Okay, that's fair. This is completely fair feedback. Let's go with a speed boost again, and how about an improvement to health? And it doesn't look like we can grab that yet, but we are on our way and getting stronger. That's the goal, to make this green box better and better so that we can earn more, right? Embarrassing. Well, I mean, you know, I suppose. All right, I would like to improve speed again. And this would be nice too. All right, we're gonna do this. No, we can't, it's locked. So is this. All right, let's take a look in here. Some upgrades are locked. To unlock them, buy adjacent upgrades. Some may need upgrades from multiple sides to be unlocked. Break me out now. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, fast, but not fast enough. I think that bigger square is going to be nice once we get that going, too. Oh, man. All right. Isn't this nice and chill for Friday? I mean, at least, oh boy, at least it's Friday for me. All right. Not too much to think about, just avoid the stuff. All right, let's expand the box. That's nice. And let's do this again. Let's take a look in here. Right-click and drag or use the arrow keys to scroll through the upgrades. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in or out. I hope you knew this already. I did. I got that far on my own. All right. So we have a slightly bigger play area and still taking the hits anyways, right? But who's surprised by this? Speaking of, I believe the ultimate goal is to last for 5 minutes. I know. Okay, this is, yeah. All right. I got in a bad spot there. Okay. Well, I could see a business case for this. Ooh. Is this magnesis? You know I like magnesis in my rogues. All right, well, let's do that. Ooh, invulnerability time on hit. That's nice. I don't know what this timer does, so we're gonna get that too. One way to find out, right? Unlock market. Okay. Well, our upgrade tree is continuing to grow. Okay, a solid start. Right, when I loaded this up initially, I thought to myself, well, maybe there's an advantage to staying in the middle, right? Because then you can kind of get out of the way faster. But I don't know. I haven't exactly figured out the strategy yet. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Do better. All right. Well, or sip coffee. How about that? That might help. That might help. Cheers to all of you. If you're having a good time out there, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It'll help more people see this game. And maybe some of them will want to play it. All right, so we could improve health, which I feel like is a nice thing to do. We have 22 left. Still can't get the income, right? So, yeah, I guess that's all we can do this time. All right. It makes me wonder what is actually going on. You know, is there a story layer to this game? We know it's a simulation. What exactly are we simulating? Is my wonder. All right, so 58 is not, you know, it's nothing to sneeze at. Well, I suppose we'll just upgrade that all the way, right? Nothing new to see over here. Nothing I can click. I'm gonna need more speed boosts, I think. Can we get some nitrous for our square? Oh boy. You know, sometimes there's not a best spot to go. They're all equally bad, and you know, you can't get there in time anyways. So let's expand, and let's see, invulnerability time on hit. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, perfect. Well, the play area is certainly looking better. All right, this is a good start. Now that I've said that, everything's going to go to hell. No, you watch. Have you noticed that they do indeed speed up with time? Oh boy, here we go. All right, so this is maybe the first time we've gotten a positive message, and I appreciate that. I really do. So, what do we want to do here? I want more income is what I want. But I think we've got to expand the box, right? Yeah, let's do that. This is going to be interesting, I think. But what the thing is, what are we attracting? Were those plus symbols health? I wonder. Or was that simply just something that was going to kill us again? Because they were green. And maybe that's, you know, maybe that's going to be the one thing that's healthy for us. And maybe that's what we'd be attracting with the magnet. I don't know. We're going to find out because we're going to be doing this for a little bit. This is chill enough where I could sit here and do this for a while. Okay, so all right. Nothing happens if I click them. I can tell you that much. All right. Just a delayed loss. All right. That doesn't feel very friendly to me. So we're going to attract now. And I'm assuming that is going to allow the green delicious to enter our zone, right? Is that a good way to say that? Picking up what I'm putting down? You know, when I was in high school, when I was a younger goat, I had a TI-86 graphing calculator? TI-86, yeah. And, you know, I had a ton of these types of games on the calculator, and I was addicted to them back then, and I am still addicted to them today. How about that? Unlock market. Oh, that might be interesting to look at as well. You know, I think with the play space expansion, you know, we could get to a point where we could just roll right over the green symbols, right? Little addition symbols. I do appreciate that the music picks up as well. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So did it give us health? I think it did. A minor improvement. All right, we'll take it. We'll take that. We have 60. Oh. I see now. Okay, so it's another resource is what it is. Well, is it giving us health too? Let's take a look at the book. All right. So green.text. These symbols will start appearing after a few seconds. Pick them up to earn them, but this will make you bigger. See, I did think the size was changing. There must be a way to stop that. Help me. I bet the purples will shrink us. You know, I didn't mean to simulate. There was probably more than that we could buy. And now are we getting 2 apiece? Oh, that's glorious. We are on our way to meta progression heaven, folks. Wonderful. I think we're getting 2 apiece. Yeah. Confirmed. Oh, let's, yep. Okay. Not bad, not good. All right. Well, you know, tell you what's good is this coffee. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's keep going because we must. I'm thinking more income, right? Yeah, let's do it. Vulnerability. Yep, let's do that. Multiply income. Wow. Now let's do that. So this isn't open yet to us. We're going to expand all the way. Very big box for 500. I'm into it. Okay. You know, speaking of games that I'd play back in the day, on our Pentium computer, you know, back in the Wolfenstein and Doom days, there were a couple games that I remember getting a hold of. Oof, still not good enough. There were a couple games that I remember getting a hold of where, you know, you would just simply use the cursor to dodge things that were hitting the screen, and then you'd, you know, want to roll over treasures that would drop. I really enjoyed those games too. You know, there's just something great about the simplicity of it all. Okay, so if I'm gonna spend, it's gonna be on income multipliers, because I'm really jonesing for this big box, and I you know, I want this too. Yeah, okay. Let's keep building. I'm tempted also to just stay in one spot the entire time and just see, right? Just for the pure science of it all. Some additional speed would be welcomed, I'll say that. All right. Oh my. I feel like this is also one of those when it rains it pours type games, you know? Like when you're gonna get nailed, you're gonna get nailed 12 times in a row. I need more time. Yeah, well, you know. Do we think there's something sentient that is responding behind all of this? You know, again, what are we simulating? What are we powering? Are we training something? You know, is there something bigger going on in this game? It's very interesting to me. Let's do this. And next time we'll do this. But we might even earn the very big box next time. And then from there we can look at perhaps speed. I mean, that might be one of the most important things. Well, we got enough for the very big box. Let's see how much further we can get. It's great. Oh boy, okay. You know, you need more time. I need more time. Oh, they're not kidding. Okay, I didn't realize that very big box had multiple components to it. All right, great. Next time we'll go speed if it's open. Oof. We need those pieces that shrink us down. I think we have to appreciate the gigantic buffet of rogues that we basically have to play at all times. At least that's the way it feels with my backlog. You're probably feeling similar, I would think. All right, so we've got 4 of the greens, and I want this, and I think I want this again. Fewer easy bullets as new up here. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna lean into speed. And that is looking a lot more responsive, which is great. We'll see if I'm able to capitalize on it. I think we would have gotten hit in that situation without the speed, so this does seem like a game changer of sorts. Oof. Thought we were going to be okay there. Yikes. Yeah, it's speeding up, I'll tell ya. Oh, man. We're on a little bit of a terror there. All right. Can we unlock the market? No, not yet. So I'm thinking speed again. And let's multiply the income as well, because holy moly, that's going to be great. All right. Imagine once the speed is so fast, it's 1-to-1. It goes wherever I go. Okay, come on. This might be an all-time. 42. Seems like an all-timer. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I'm thinking speed. Yeah, let's do that. And then maybe we'll go very big box next time. What's our top? 44? Now, if I was watching this video myself and I'm you, I might be looking at this and saying, you know, this doesn't look all that challenging. And I would say, try it. Try it for yourself. And it might be eye-opening. All right, so our best time is 42, turns out. Let's go box and let's go speed. And we are edging towards this. I think I'm going to do this next once we have one more green. This is just great for a Friday afternoon, I got to tell you. Yeah, the place I work for, I've been asking around, and I feel like everybody is busy. It's just a busier time. Of course, it's the summer too, so things might be busy at home. And so you're finishing the workday and you got all kinds of stuff to do. And sometimes you just need something like this. We all do. All right. You know what? I'm going to take a sip of coffee here. All right. Cheers to you. Isn't this nice that we've built a community around coffee and video games and doing nice things for the world? I mean, we're out there giving money to Gamers Outreach together. Isn't that cool? What a time. All right, we've got 938. Fewer easy bullets as new appear. Let me try that again. So let's do this because that's super important. And let's do this. Oh, look at this. Develop armor. And then we've got huge box. All right, cool. This is probably worth doing as well. We've got to finish this one first. All right. Okay, come on, one time. I think I'm putting myself into danger intentionally to go grab the greens because they're really important right? And you're saying, oh, that sounds like goats making excuses. It's very possible. It is very possible. You know, we don't know what this lab is either, I suppose. So let's go very big box again. I haven't looked, but I do feel like this would make for an excellent game on the go. You know, one of those iPad type games that you can just sit there and play for hours on end. You get up from the couch and you go, oh my God, my back, right? I know it's not just me. Or your legs fall asleep on you. Barely better. Wow, okay. Tough to please, you know? Let's see. I think we will go with that, and we will go with this, and we will go with this. And we're not gonna do that just yet. I want to do this first, and then we're gonna go with that, right? I think. Yeah, I remember way back in the day, I had a good friend that had an office job that he had to go into on Saturday mornings. You know, nobody was there. Nobody was really there, you know, so a lot of those Saturday mornings he'd give me a call and, you know, we'd talk for quite a bit. Well, because nothing was going on, really, my buddy, you know, he got up to go to the bathroom the one time, and, you know, like we all do, he's looking at his phone or whatever, and, well, next thing you know, he fell asleep on the toilet, right? And so, I don't know how long he was there. I don't remember. This was going back a number of years. But when he woke up, he couldn't move. Because his legs had been in that, his legs were locked, so he kind of had to, you know, and again, nobody else was really there, thankfully, right? What are you going to do, call for help? I mean, come on. So he kind of had to, you know, like knock himself off the toilet. What a time, you know? What a state to be in at work, at an office, you know what I mean? All right, so we're going to go, I hope you don't know what I mean. We're going to go with some improved magnesis, and we're going to max out the very big box, and that is going to do it for us. Let's simulate. Okay. Those greens are going to be flowing. I'll tell you what. What do we need? 3 more for the income buff again? I think it's something like that. All right, we're going to have a nice round this time. Where we're going, we don't need roads, okay? It's going to be one of those. Things always get dicey when the greens start popping. That's when you know it's about to get real. That's okay. This is a god tier run. This is that triple S tier. I need more time. I know. But that's a new best. Okay. All right. So we can do this, which is great. And you know what? We can almost even do this, and this is going to be nice for us too. So I'm going to wait, I think. Actually, take that back. We don't have access to the reds yet, do we? All right, we're going to find out. Develop armor. Not sure what that means. Maybe that helps with health. I also wonder what the lab has in it. Maybe that's how we get the purples to pop, or maybe the purples pop when you get to a certain point in time. I mean, that would make sense based on what happens with the greens, right? And we are just all over the place. Okay. All right. Slowly regen health. That absolutely sounds worth it. And can we do this? No, we can't. So the reds are not accessible. And that is how that works. We're going to go magnet range. We're going to go regen. And we might just end up doing the lab here. Increase max charge. Don't know what that means. Max charge. Even more health. All right, so we got to get to this because these greens are going to stay very important here. I'm going to go... We may just want to save up for this now. All right. Oh, jeez, right off the bat. But you know what? That's okay. Our health comes back now. And, you know, I know they said it's slow, but... you know, that actually comes back at a pretty decent clip. And you're saying, hey, go, not just try to get hit now so we can watch it come back. You know, really test out the upgrade. I don't hate it. Oh, I think we just got saved by our armor or the cooldown that we bought for additional hits. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, they're not kidding around out there. Hey, best time. Let's sip to that. Let's sip to that. Okay. Now, if you're still here, you're probably saying, you know, when I first started watching this and saw that it was just a square moving around another square, I thought I was going to dip out after a few minutes. But now you're still here, and we're 30 minutes in, and you're saying, you know what, I kind of like this. And I applaud you. I applaud you. Thank you for the support. All right, what do we want to do here? Improve magnet speed. I mean, that could be something for us, right? To help with the greens effort. I think we should do this. I think we should do that, right? And I think we should do this and that and that and that. So let's hope this is good, because we just put a bunch of points in there, and look at this. Reduces growth effect. Oh, that would be interesting. I mean, I don't know that that's hurting us a lot right now, but every little bit, right? Look at how fast the income is climbing now. Look, all I'm saying is, if these were gold coins, we would need a money bin. Oh boy, all right, it's, things are heating up. Just a delayed loss. Oh, you know what? I wasn't watching the clock, but it felt like it was longer than what it was. Okay. So, I'm thinking we unlock the lab and see what this is all about. Legendary ability box lab. Once researched, abilities can be assigned to the left or right mouse button by clicking them. Hold down the assigned mouse button to activate them. Interesting. So, why don't we do this? Shrink. Fit through narrow gaps and get the most out of the box by shrinking yourself. All right. Oh, that's neat. So that is an active ability on a recharge. Well, this just got very interesting, didn't it? And then I bet we're going to be able to upgrade the recharge rate of abilities and all kinds of stuff, because of course we will. And don't you worry, Goat's still going to be out here taking the hits. Oh man, we just missed the best time. So, that's what we want to do here. Yep, increase max charge. So, you know, the greens importance are not gonna, that's not gonna go away anytime soon. So I think we make it easier to get those, right? Let's lean all the way into that. And I was gonna say we do this next. Unlock the market. Interesting. So let's put points into here. And I suppose we could put a point in there. Oh, wow, even smaller. Okay. I just want to buy it all. Oh, I was waiting right for the right moment. See, now it's very much, well, I don't have to use it. And then you get into those moments where you're like, yeah, I should have used it. It does go away pretty quick. Ooh, man. Okay, all right. Hey, we matched. We matched the best time. Okay. Well, we got 28 greens. That's good. That is good. Why don't we do that finally? And we could put points into the huge box and then still have some left for this, right? Okay, that's good. Increase max charge. I would like to find out what that even means at some point. The thought of surviving for 5 minutes is wild to me. You know, given that we haven't even broken a minute yet. You know, a minute seems like a lifetime. But in the best way. I legit could spend a lot of time playing this game. Oof. Let's see if we can come back from that. It's like, oh, I found a spot, and then, oh, they found me. All right. So at least we're getting to 40 and beyond each time. It feels like, at least. We've got 17. Increase max charge. Still can't do this. So I think what we'll do is put into armor. Oh, even more health. Nice. Well, that's good. All right, let's take a sip here. Right about now, Ma would be calling you up from the basement or down from the game room. They're saying dinner, and you're saying, Ma, one more time, one more game, Ma. Right? When my wife and her sister used to play Mario Brothers 3 on the NES, you know, there was no save back in the day, right? And so they would leave the NES powered on. And if they didn't get upstairs fast enough for dinner, and their mom came down and saw that red light, she knew about the red light on the NES. She'd shut that thing off. Yep. That's heartbreak. That is heartbreak right there. Okay, we are out of juice. Ooh, a new best time. How about that? A minor improvement. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Minor or not. I do think that this is the next thing. That said, we can't, it's not possible now that I look at it again. So we'll go health and we'll go armor. Do we go huge box? I mean, this is a possibility too. It's not like it doesn't help. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. It all helps at the end of the day. And that's what we love about our roguelites, the meta progression journey. This is an enjoyable grind. I'm still wondering what is happening. Is there a story layer here? All right, this is looking triple S tier to me so far. Oh my. I needed more juice. Not bad, not good. Okay. But you know, a new high score. All right. Okay. So we got 30. That's a decent day's work, you know? I say we go health, and I say we go health again. Oh, look at this, more speed. Oh, that's nice. That is very nice. Yeah, I have been trying to put more and more content out recently. One, just as kind of a challenge for myself to see if I could do it, but also because I want to deliver more stuff for you all to watch. This audience and this community is amazing. And so, a little bit of a challenge to myself. Also wanted to see if, you know, it's even possible. Like, could I even fathom at some point, if it was available, could I fathom doing this on a semi part-time or full-time basis? Because, you know, I think a lot of us right now are wondering, what's going to happen with it all? You know? There's a lot of jobs being looked at. Hey, wait a second. How did this happen? How did we get those? Did I just totally blank on that? Purple. Purple acts similarly to red, except they will actively try to hit you. Shrinking will be very useful against them. Please get me out of here. What is going on? There's a ghost in the machine. Oh, I hit simulate instead of purchaseulate. So anyway, I'm kind of on this vision quest to see, you know, is this something that, you know, if down the line things changed, could I see myself doing, you know, I love doing this, of course, but if the channel was to get big enough, could I see that happening? And I don't know. I don't know. But that's kind of what I'm doing. Really, it's to just deliver more content to all of you. It helps that there are just an epic ton of games to play right now. All right. Okay, keep going. Oh, did we just... Yeah. Hey, we broke a minute. Last time. I didn't even notice that. That's cool. All right, so we still... yeah, we're held back because we need more of the purples. So I'm going to save because the multiplication of the income would be another huge step. So I think we're going to go armor and even more health. And then we'll... I mean, that was cheap. I probably should have done that a while ago, right? Is that what you've been saying all this time? I understand. I understand. So anyway, I hope you have been enjoying all the content this week. I'm going to try to keep it going. You know, sometimes work is just so busy. We talked about this being a busier time where it's hard to do it, but you know, I think I've figured out kind of a sweet spot way of making it all come together. If you haven't hung out here for a long time, you know, I have a real life job as well that happens throughout the week. But I'm figuring out how to fit it all in. Sometimes that does mean that you're seeing a game for the first time with me. You know, maybe I've only spent a few minutes with it. And that seems to be okay. That seems to be going okay. I haven't received complaints like, hey, go, you know, we can tell that you have no idea what you're doing. I will be here forever. Yeah, with that attitude, you will. You're right. You're right. Okay? Okay. That's where I stand on that. Well, this seems like the right way to go. So let's do that, and then we probably from there we should probably do that. Is what I'm thinking. But guess what? Yep, that is great. So that's going to help quite a bit with our red income. As long as we can keep up the pace of the longer runs. You know, I should take a look at the lab next time as well and see if we can get another ability that would live on the right mouse button. And you know what? We need to start controlling for the greens making us bigger, because that absolutely makes the damage harder to mitigate. Okay, so because of that specifically, we're going to put some points into there. And I think Yeah, I think we'll apply some points over there, even smaller. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we're not at the 8,000 yet, but we're certainly able to do this. Okay. Those speed upgrades are going to be nice. Blazing speed. I wonder if we'll get to a point where, you know, it'll be 1-to-1. Like the cursor never leaves the middle of the green square. Doc Brown's out there saying, Marty, we don't need roads, man. Okay. Can we start grabbing the greens a little bit? Yep. Okay. All right, we got a little bit of juice left. Oh, did we get... Yeah, we got him. All right, thank you for trying. Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome. Broke a minute there again, too. Let's take a sip to that one. Okay. So, we have 4,500, and I'm thinking we put into here because if we put one more in there, then we're going to be able to open up the speed upgrades, right? I think we do need to do this, and I think that we should do this because we are using it quite a bit. Let's go to the lab. Oh my. Okay, they cost triangles, and as we've learned now, that the question mark means that we just haven't found that resource yet. I'm a little bit surprised that nobody has shown up in the comments to ask about Night Rain. I just had somebody mention that they've been playing it a lot yesterday, and that is absolutely a game that I would like to get to. I am waiting on them to add duos, and I realize that can be accomplished via mods. I've read about that. I don't want to have to use a mod. I'd like that to just be part of the game. So I'm waiting on that, and then I'm told that the keyboard and mouse controls are not great, and I do favor that control scheme. So eventually, though, and I'll, if I'm being honest, okay, I think we just got the requisite for the multiplier. That's very exciting. We did. All right, let's grab that. That's going to be great. And we got 5,000. So let's do this. Oh, wow. Okay, more health regen. That's pretty great. Well, we're going to be looking to do this next. I don't know what this market is, but that looks interesting too. Well, a couple options, right? We could also just go huge box. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Break the box? Oh, wow, okay. All right, so I'm starting to think that the thing that's speaking to us is the green box. And he's trying to break out. He, she, it. Whatever it is trying to break out. Very interesting. So anyways, I almost bought Night Rain the other day. And then I thought, Go, what are you doing? You have 10 or 11 other games that you need to get to. Okay, that wasn't as good, but we still built up enough to pay for this. So that's something, right? I think these start flowing right after a minute, and they seem to flow pretty fast, which is awesome. Okay, I want to do that. Wow, here's another multiply income. Use less charge. Geez, these are really good, some of these. All right, I'm going to max that out. And then what are we going to do? I'm going to go even smaller and then even smaller. All right, good deal. All right, let's see. Oh, that's great. It's basically the size of the cursor. All right. I know, power overwhelming, right? Wow, that is so small. Like, that's truly a game changer. So we just need more juice for it. I think that's going to be the next important thing. Yeah, we're definitely getting bigger, and now we're out of juice. Okay. Did we capture that? I think we did. That wasn't terrible. All right, good. Good, good, good. All right, we got 4, the 892. So, let's do speed. And let's do this. And I might do an, oh wow, charge regen. Holy moly. You know, if you're a fan of meta progression and doing upgrades and getting stronger, this is going to be such an enjoyable experience for you. Okay. See if we can get a little bit further. What's the time to beat? 1:03? We're getting some good green action here. Coming up on a minute. Okay, that wasn't terrible. All right. Well, we were just short of setting a new best time. Unlock the market. We're not there yet. I do think these are worth doing. So we're going to. And we have 4,300. So let's upgrade that all the way. And you know, I'll tell you, this video game looks great on a 4070. A 4070 Ti, by the way. I mean, just look at what we're pushing out here, right? Yeah, this is a face melter, okay? What we're doing out here. But this just goes to show simple works. Gameplay. Right? Okay. These are really tough to stay alive for. But slowly and surely, right? So we got 71 green. I'm thinking we go charge regen. So that's what that was all about. Back before we knew about these capabilities. Reduces growth effect. That would be good too. Oh, greens heal us. Wow. Really awesome capabilities. Okay. You know, we should be able to open up the additional speed buffs real soon. Try to move them in enough where they just naturally flow. And now it's going to get hard. We like hearing that tink sound. That's a blocked shot. Okay, here come the triangle action. Oh, do the triangles take our health down? Oh, right, because they operate like the reds. They told us that. Okay. Hey, new best time. New best time. All right, so that's good. What are we going for? So we could unlock the market, but that could be interesting, right? Or maybe we should do the responsible thing and triple these, right? What do you do? What do you do? I think what we do is we go with health regen and we start building our speed, because that's the fun. Because this is gonna help corral us further, right? At least on paper. I do think we should reduce the growth effect again, but I also think charge is important, right? I changed my mind a little bit along the way. And now we know that the purples are bad. Right? I know I'm not the only one that forgot. And sometimes we do reverse tutorials on the channel. And I teach you how not to play the games in case you play them yourself. And then you can go, oh, yeah, right. I remember this part. Goat showed us how to not do this by doing it. Right, so you're welcome. Okay, it's gonna start getting a little bit faster out here. My goodness. And I want the greens, but I don't want the greens. Oh, jeez. All right. Nope. No, they home in a little bit, don't they? Okay, we did all right. We are making our way. Let's see here. So this might be nice for us. We don't have enough yet. Oh, but we do have enough for this. Just made it on that one. Even more health. That'd probably be good, huh? Let's do that. Okay. And we got 19, and that's not really enough for anything else, so let's dive in. parts. Sometimes you kick yourself because you go, boy, if I would have just shrunk for just a second. Just a small smackerel, you know? All right, this has the trappings of a longer attempt. Well, of course, as soon as I said that, nope. Wow. Okay. So we tied. Folks, this is a fun game, and you may want to check this out for yourself. I am going to pop a link to the game's Steam page out there in case you want to check this one out and see how far you can get. I bet you can beat my best time. And I'll tell you what, we'll keep doing this. We'll get together and play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, they're the best. And you're the best. I really do appreciate all the support lately. And I hope you're enjoying the additional content. If you are looking for even more content, I have started a series for members only called Tinner. That's short for This Is Not a Rogue. So you can, be funny and ask yourself, well, what's for Tinner this week? Well, it turns out this week for Tinner, we got Doom the Dark Ages, and I think there are 6 or 7 videos out there. It is a full playthrough, and you can check that out too if you want to provide additional support to what we're doing out here and see your name in the credits and all that good stuff. But no need to if you're good with just rogues and hanging out. We like that too. All right. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you again out there real soon. Goodbye.